Scorpion.
Well, we are the first live stream of the Scruffy 5-year anniversary. I told absolutely no one about this, and that's what makes it fun. So yeah, let's come on in and join the stream. I'm probably not going to talk much. Yeah. This is just also a random online stream. I'm not sending invites to anybody or anything like that. If you want to play me in Mortal Kombat 11, just try and find the King of the Hill I'm in, I guess. Let's see how this goes.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, this is my classic. Just a bunch of random mountains so far. Alright. Ooh. I got people commenting in chat. Yeah, this is really not going to be that much exciting to stream. It's just me trying to get some more Kombat 11 in there for the first stream of the 5-year anniversary special. So we'll be trying to do King of the Hill streams every Friday. I was busy yesterday, so I switched over to today. So that's what we got today. I've been good. How are you guys? Thank you for tuning in. And the reason I want to get streamed in as soon as possible, if you didn't know, Miss Scruffy is pregnant with our first baby, and he is due within this month. So things are going to get pretty crazy around here the next month. I'm not going to have real time for any video games with a little baby on the way. So yeah, try and get in some gaming while we can. So yeah, I do apologize for lack of videos I made recently, the last videos that have been put out lately, especially Mortal Kombat content. New job, baby on the way, just moved as well. It's kind of difficult to find gaming time when your life is consumed with every normal day living. It's not like when I was doing my master's degree and had more free time to play games. I have like no free time right now, and it's just getting worse in games. So yeah, that's how I've been. Busy, but excited for what the future holds. Ooh, a lot of randomness in that match. We still give Tay respect out here. Oh god, I'm tired. Ooh. Should be a lesson to all y'all, don't stay up late. Go to your bed at a recent time. 8 o'clock. Ooh. I'm gonna try and monitor the chat too while I'm gaming. Might be a little difficult, especially when I'm get up to the fighting position. But I will do what I can.
Sting. Oh man, I'm gonna be yawning all day. I also have no idea how long this stream's gonna go for. Probably until I just get tired of streaming. That's about it. Maybe an hour, hour and a half. We'll see how it goes. Oh boy. Well, I'll get things moving along. Yeah. We got a lot on your plate, Scruffy. All the best to you. Well, thanks, Leo. Appreciate it. But yeah. I do have a whole lot of plans. Like, I did have a lot of videos planned for, like, Mortal Kombat in general, not just Mortal Kombat 1. But I've not been playing games at all lately. Like, I used to play every night. But now I play maybe once a week. And usually that's on Monday. I usually play just enough to that Mortal Kombat profile tournament, and then I'm out after that. That's about it. I also just got Madden 25 for Christmas, which I am a big football fan. I just haven't bought a Madden in years. So I've been playing that and trying to get back into the swing of it. So that's another thing keeping me away from normal posting. But yeah. And yes, baby Scruffy Jr. is on the way. He is the chosen one. Yeah,
Jugabro.
excited for Scruffy Jr. But it is gonna take a little, even more time away from gaming. But it is what it is. Ooh, sleepy. Yeah, we got a new setup now. If you guys saw any of my other streams, you saw me just chilling in my living room at our old apartment, but now we've moved into a house. So now I'm just chilling. We have a basement here with a really nice setup.
Sweet.
Hello, humorous circus one. Yeah, so this Hey I'm Cool guy, I did a little warm up to Mortal Kombat 11. Did like a first to 5 against him. That was a pretty good set. So I learned that I am super rusty, so hopefully I'm not as rusty for this gameplay here. But I probably will be. Thank you for the congrats, Jadora. Jadora? I don't want to say that right. Apologies if I pronounce any names wrong.
Round
Yeah,
one.
I'm excited to be a dad.
Fight.
I've known I wanted to be a dad for like a long time. My mom had like a daycare growing up, like she ran an in-home daycare. When I was a kid, I helped like basically raise kids my whole life. So that got me prepared for it. So yeah, I'm ready, excited. What else? Well, it's going to be a lot of work, a lot of long nights, but I think I'm up to the task. But yeah, I didn't think I had room for Mortal Kombat 11 to download it again. Yeah, I just straight up thought I ran out of room on my PlayStation. But I downloaded it, I guess I had more room than I thought. So yeah, that's part of the reason you're seeing here, because I really don't have any games that I can afford to lose right now. I should get some refuel in me so I can stay awake. What is this game playing? There's a lot down one. That's one of the things I forgot. Going from Mortal Kombat 1 to Mortal Kombat 11. It's a lot easier to match down one. And, yeah, the raw fate of Mortal. So there's two things you're going to have to watch out for there. I'm not looking forward to this. What do you think of MK11 after playing? I still think, personally, I think Mortal Kombat 1 is the better game. I think it's, I like the roster better in Mortal Kombat 1. I think the gameplay is less scrub friendly. Like, I gotta think about my words. Like, Mortal Kombat 1, they make it easier to do combos, and combos are longer. So you see a lot more people actually doing combos and trying in the game. Like in Mortal Kombat 11, it's just easy to win just by mashing buttons. So a lot of people didn't try to win. They just won. Wait, get on the mic. I'm just in the party chat. We've had some issues in past streams where, like, if everyone talks at once, it's hard to, like, understand what people are saying and concentrate on, like, the stream and game. So I'm just going to stay in a party chat. That way you guys can hear me. I can address your comments that you have as they pop up in the chat. That way everything is, like, kind of streamlined, not all jumbled up together. Yeah. Unfortunately, if you do join the chat, you're not going to be able to hear yourself talking. You're not going to be able to hear me in the game. Both have to hear things. Yeah, so anyway, going back to Mortal Kombat 1. I have not played Mortal Kombat 1 since the Ghostface stage, really. I don't know, it's been kind of disappointing. Honestly, since Chaos Reigns, it's been a little disappointing. I thought that story mode was great. They just missed on a few things. Which I do plan making a video on how they could have made that better once I eventually find time. And I'm going to be in the hospital for a while after our son's born. Oh yeah, spoiler alert, it is a boy. So I might just be chilling in the hospital for a while, or I might have time when our baby's not in the room with us. But we'll see. Anyways, yeah, Chaos Reigns, but story mode could have been better. It was good, but they just missed on too many things there. No, I can't. Unfortunately, we can't hear the people on the mic. Otherwise, I would. I do like switching the game chat to hear trash talkers, but we just had too many nonsense in the past. Yeah, and then Ghostface came out, and that they're restarting back from Season 1 again, where there were 8 seasons of Combat League this time, and they're already back to 1. And it's like the season of the Spectre,
Redo.
Scorpions season is I just have no desire to replay that. So I played enough to level up Ghostface to max level, and I have all my cameos max level. My voice sounds like, yeah, alright, let's see if we can get that back. I don't know if that sounds any better. Let me know if that sounds a little bit better.
Baraka's barbecue.
But yeah, there's just been, outside of the PlayStation, like, avatar profile, and I got the Havoc one, so I really don't need any other ones. There's just been no real drive to actually play. This is gonna be rusty, I'm warning you now. I have not practiced much. I think I did like an hour of practice most, just trying to relearn the button. So this will be a lot of drop combos and a lot of like missed punches. There we go. That's resting. Oh. That was a good combo. Oh god, I completely choked. I just kind of stopped the press button. Yeah, there's so many characters to make Kombat League scenes out of. Yeah, I also just don't like the multiverse stuff. Like, that's so overplayed right now. There's so many like better things they could have done.
Fight.
Oh. Well, that's just a minute. Alright, we gotta get serious here. Go ahead and choke him. Yep, I'm choking. Oh yeah, I choked that hard. I had him in the beginning, but I choked the other way. Chasing with mercy. Nope. Okay. Yeah, so that's what happens if you don't play Mortal Kombat 11 forever, yes. It really starts to fall apart when it needs to. But I was doing pretty good at the beginning. Dropped a bunch of combos, missed out a bunch of punishes. It happens, whatever. We'll get back. We always give 10 respect in here unless they're really toxic. Oh, there we go. I'll check up on the chat. The DLC missed the point of what makes Havoc chaotic, but it also the best Havoc you'll ever get. Yeah, I do agree that Bihan was more the main character in the Chaos Reigns. But, yeah. There's like one line in the story mode there, in Chaos Reigns, where, like, Havoc's lore basically is that he loves chaos and will do whatever he can to create chaos. And like in the past he's I know how to do Mercy. I just didn't know if my opponent was going to do Mercy. But yeah, so like in the past games and in the lore, Havoc has teamed up with everybody just to create chaos. And like he always has like a secret plan in the back of his head.
Round one.
And in this one, like when the fighters kind of they stole his Kami Dogu, and then Liu Kang goes, or Havoc goes, your fighters are great at creating chaos, and Liu Kang's like, so good of you to approve, and he gets all mad, he's like, approve, this chaos was not what I wanted. That's not what Havoc would have done. He would have appreciated the chaos, or at the very least said, except your chaos, the chaos you were using was in the name of order, so it wasn't good chaos. Like, even saying something like that instead of, like, basically being a hypocrite, which Bihan calls out, would have been great, or, like, much better than what we actually got. So, yeah, just the writing could have been a little bit better. I also wish it was a little bit more emotionally pulling. Spoiler alert if you haven't played Chaos Reigns yet, but, one character dies, and it's a Reigns variant, so, like, there's really no deaths or no meaningful. They're like technically Beyond dies, but he comes back as Noob Saibot, and they heal him as Noob Saibot, so he's still Bihan, but with Noob Saibot's powers. So it just didn't really, there really was nothing like, oh my god, this person died, how could they? It was just like a lot of missed opportunities to actually make the gameplay meaningful. Let's see what else here. Yeah, this Chaos Reigns. I still do like, yeah, Rose. That happens all the time. Oh, now he gives Mercy. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, they could have made Chaos Reigns so much better if they actually put effort into writing. Outside of that, like, outside of Ghostface 2, none of the guest characters and the DLC pack is really good, I think, for the most part. As long as like 50% of the characters in the combat pack are good, then I think it's a pretty good combat pack. So like, I think Noob, Cyrex, and Sector were all great additions, and Ghostface was a great addition. So that's 6 out of 10, or 4 out of 6, I'm sorry. 4 out of 6 were like great for that combat pack, but Conan and Terminator, I just feel like Conan's gonna be another KOTH. And then Terminator, we had Terminator in Mortal Kombat 11. So either like bring back other Mortal Kombat characters, you know, like I hate Jade, but Jade would have been a good one. Kano, Sonya, Jax, any of those that are missing from Mortal Kombat 1 would have been in every single game. Or even like it's supposed to be an homage to the 3D era. So some of the other 3D characters that people love that aren't in the game, like Draman, I know was one that a lot of people were asking for. Trying to think. I'd say Boraicho, he was a DLC in X though, so bringing him back as a DLC in 1 would have been a little bit something. But just some more 3D era characters that people love that weren't in the game. Like even making some cameos playable, like make Zoro or Motaro playable, that would have been awesome. But unfortunately we did not get that. But you know, there's always the next game. You know, of course the next game's gonna come out. I'm still gonna, you know, probably buy the collector's edition at the Statue School. I don't regret buying the Mortal Kombat 1 collector's edition, because I do like the statue, I do like everything that came with it. You know, obviously it could have been done better, but I'm still glad I bought it. I had the money for it, so I didn't. It's not like I went bankrupt trying to get it. Yeah. Like, this is the first Mortal Kombat game that no new characters have been introduced. Like, these are all reboot characters. And I like that they did that, but there still could have been so many more characters that got yeah, I just, for the time being, I'm just not playing Mortal Kombat 1 as often. That's just, not because I don't like the game, just because, you know, I'm busy and I'm playing more Madden. I did this with Mortal Kombat 11 too. Like, I played the heck out of, over 18. I played the hell out of Mortal Kombat 11 when it first came out, then I took like a long break where I didn't play it for like months. That's because I spent more time playing Apex with my friends. And then I got back into Mortal Kombat 11 and I played the hell out of it again. Pretty much all the way up until Mortal Kombat 1 came out. So I go through phases of my Mortal Kombat game. I just go too hard in the paint, and then I like overdo it. Then I take a break and I get back into it. So that'll happen with this one. I've not played any online games since Ghostface came out, other than the PlayStation Avatar profiles, those tournaments. Big question. Here we go. Why is Hotaru didn't make he's given Havoc's opposite? Yeah, so that would have been great. That would actually be like a good additional story. Like for the second story expansion that they allegedly canceled. If you haven't heard, apparently there's a second story that's going to come out and they canceled it due to the poor sales for Chaos Reigns. I'd still love if they came out with another story expansion. If that one they had Hotaru come in, that'd be great. But yeah, I kind of addressed that, I think. Actually, no, not with the Chaos Reigns expansion, but I want to see a Mortal Kombat movie. Right, so all the Mortal Kombat movies we had come out, not including the games, which we'll get. I'm all over the place right now, but I promise we'll circle back to it. We had Mortal Kombat 95, which was the telling of the first tournament. 97, which is basically games 2 and 3 wrapped together, I believe. Then we have, I'm not going to go over all the extra stuff that came out, like all the extra side movies like Conquest and that, but then we go to Mortal Kombat 2021, which is a telling of the first Mortal Kombat, or like prior to the first Mortal Kombat tournament. It's basically just the first movie again, but just a little different, which they're gathering the characters, not the actual tournament. And then they have Scorpion's Revenge, which is the telling of the first tournament. It's like whenever they make a Mortal Kombat movie, they just do the first tournament and like the first 2 games. So like that one's been like told to death. Now, Mortal Kombat Legends did a great job. We had Snowblind, which I think is the greatest Mortal Kombat movie of all time.
Round 1, fight.
And like Snowblind, I think was a great movie because it has, it's a new story, and it kind of follows Mortal Kombat 11. It's not just Mortal Kombat 1 told all over again. And then we had Johnny's, I forget what that's called, the Mortal Kombat cage match. And that one's, I like that one too, because it's a fresh new story. Again, prior to the first tournament, but it shows Johnny interacting with all these 3D characters. I just think that's a good movie, because it's new, it's refreshing, it's all that thing. Now, I want a new Mortal Kombat movie, whether it's a Legends or a live action, where, we see some of these other realms. We see Hotaru and Havoc fighting, the Chaos Realm and Order Realm fighting. Because you hear about them in the lore, but you never actually see it. And I'd also like that, additionally, going back to the video game, to have a story mode based on that. Not just the Earthrealm defending Earth, again. Have it where, like, the main character is Hotaru or Havoc. Or maybe, like, an outsider in the realm. Like, even Darius. I like Darius. So even Darius as a main character. Where basically, like, they're seeing this big war happening. They're trying to like survive as Order Realm and Chaos Realm fight each other. I think that'd be a pretty good story. But unfortunately, I think the next movie we're getting, obviously Mortal Kombat that's coming out this year, is going to be a telling of the actual first tournament or the Mortal Kombat 2 game. So it'd be nice to get a fresh movie. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Yeah, it would be awesome to get Hotaru in here. I thought Hotaru was going to be a DLC character to, like, battle Havoc, but I don't think we're getting that. I do have some hope, though, and I am ranting a lot. This is what happens when people don't interrupt me. But yeah, I agree that the rumor that they canceled Chaos, or they canceled the second story mode because of Chaos Reigns, did kind of just drain the energy out of everything, because, I was hyped for Chaos Reigns, and I enjoyed playing it. Like, I love story modes. That's why I buy Mortal Kombat. Super excited for that, and then to hear that, okay, that was the last one, was a little disappointing. But I do have hope, because you have to start a Mortal Kombat podcast. That's another thing I don't have time for. I really have time to game. I don't think I'll have time to do a podcast on top of that.
Mama Roach.
Your Humongous Circus, or Humorous Circus, did say they're going to play Raiden to honor me. So let's see if they can do it. We're all rooting for you, buddy. But anyways, where I was going with this. What was I even talking about? Oh, yeah, so my hope with Mortal Kombat is that they never killed off Havoc in Chaos Reigns. Which, again, Havoc shouldn't have died. It doesn't, like, how they defeated him didn't really make sense.
Round 1, fight.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat knowledge is fun, but don't have anywhere to go with it. Anyways. God, I lost my train of thought again. The only hope I have is that Havoc never died. Liu Kang says in the story they're keeping Havoc alive, just putting him in the void, because Liu Kang doesn't want to, doom a whole realm or a whole universe of, like, innocent people just to kill Havoc. So Titan Havoc is alive in the void. So they could bring him back for a game, like how Shang Tsung and Nightwolf and Fujin escaped the void. Titan Havoc could escape the void with other like Titan Shang Tsung and Titan Shao Kahn and just like have basically a Sinister Six of like the greatest villains in Mortal Kombat and actually do something with it. I think that would be pretty cool. Like that's what I'm hoping out for is that whatever game we get next, whether it's Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 13, Mortal Kombat Blood and Thunder, whatever you want to call it, that this game brings Havoc back. Like that's what I'm hoping. He's my favorite character in the whole series, the whole franchise. So I just really hope that they bring him back and don't just basically have his ending be a very disappointing story mode expansion. So yeah, that's basically scruffy stuff for right now. There we go, humorous circus doing work here. Got around. And now while that goes on, I'm gonna try. I had another comment I was gonna say. Let me read these comments. I think these go. Yeah, the ending was kind of meh. Lobbies would be fun. I didn't. I kind of forgot. Like I was really big into defending Mortal Kombat 1 when it first came out, because a lot of the complaints people had were like kind of like nonsense complaints. Like, oh, there's no cross. One of the biggest complaints was there's no cross-play in Mortal Kombat 1. Well, Mortal Kombat 11 didn't have crossplay until, halfway through its lifespan. And that's kind of the exact same lifespan that Mortal Kombat 11 got crossplay. So it's like, yeah, they could have had it right away. I don't understand the key things there. That's what he wants to do. That's what he wants to do. Anyway, so like that, there's no Towers of Time, but there was a Towers of Time. There's just a lot of complaints about Mortal Kombat 1 that is like, everything you're talking about is right there. But yeah, I agree, Havoc had a lot of potential. Yeah, I don't understand T-Bag. He was an annoying Devora player. Oh, okay. I'll do what you gotta do. Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the respect. There is more. Okay. So, talking about the bad writing. I actually, rewrote an entire... Oh, William's talking. Stop yelling at people. Oh, my wife says I'm talking too loud.
Fright Night.
Okay. Apparently I'm talking too loud. We'll try and calm it down a little bit.
Creature Mama, Devore, Lady Mama Roach. Creature Lady, Devore, Creature Mama, Lady, Creature Feature.
Anyways. So, I do kind of have a new script written for Chaos Reigns. Like, when I'm bored at work, I will
Toasty.
Figure out how to fix this game. Therapy. And so that's what I did with Chaos Reigns.
Chief.
Now, one of the biggest things I think they could have done, when they opened up the whole multiverse thing with Mortal Kombat 1, it made the whole, franchise way too messy. That's why a lot of these franchises, like DC and Marvel, start to, are just terrible when they open up the multiverse, because it becomes too messy, it's too confusing, it's just too nonsensical. And now Mortal Kombat's starting to go down that track with all the, with all the multiverse stuff. So what I think they should have done, they should have fixed it in the original story by just, not having it. But even if they do keep it for, Chaos Reigns, you get that one scene when Bihan is being thrown into Havoc's lair. When Bihan is being thrown into Havoc's lair, to get turned into new Cybots. You see all the gears that have been killed and wiped out from previous timelines, or other timelines. They could have fixed the whole multiverse by having a statement of Havoc saying that he has dominated, or he has conquered every other timeline, and that Liu Kang's the last timeline to conquer. And that's how we could have fixed the multiverse. Just been the multiverse is actually done, because Havoc, who's supposed to be the huge threat, which we never actually see in the game, is actually, destroyed every timeline. So now it's Havoc's timeline and Liu Kang's timeline. And those are the only ones left. I think that would have been a great conclusion to the multiverse. It got us back on track with the regular linear storytelling that made Mortal Kombat great. That's what they could have done to fix it up. That's my 2 cents. basically erase the timelines. The timelines are fun to have for a game, but once you're done, get them out of there. Man, this Scarlet is cool. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I agree that multiverse, like, I think Marvel did do a good job with Endgame, but Endgame should have been the end of the multiverse. They shouldn't have had, like, Loki and all that jazz. They should have just ended that there. It's fun to be like, oh my god, look at all these different, like, things. I think, like, the only good movie that came out since Endgame has been the Spider-Man one. And most of that, probably just nostalgia from seeing all the Peter Parkers together. Get into this match. Can you finish it up? Oh, you gotta use your fatal blow. Too late. Ooh. Close one there. Alright. But yeah, multiverse is fun for a game or two. It should not completely take over your franchise. Yeah, speaking of which, a lot of people think the Kami Dobu came from, you know, the multiverse, or from Marvel. I don't know if it actually did, like, which came first, the Avengers comic or Mortal Kombat Deception, when the Kami Dobu first, like, show up. But that was another thing that they just kind of wasted in the Chaos Reigns. Like, there are these ancient artifacts that are super powerful, and like Havoc has been using them to destroy entire timelines, and then he just never used them, you know. Like, he put them in his chest and he opened a portal, and that's all he did. Like, another thing that I have in my script is, if you guys recall back to, like, the Mortal Kombat X story mode, yeah, like Havoc taking over the artifact, exactly. Which you said Jadora. Yeah, all Havoc did was open a portal with the Kami Dobu. But back to Mortal Kombat X story mode, when Shinnok took over, he corrupted, like, all the realms. And you got all these corrupted realm maps. And you got all this, like, basically, like, he actually took over the world. And, like, Raiden had to fix the, or, like, purify the Jinsei to fix it. Havoc could have done that with his Kami Dobu. He could have created he could have turned Liu Kang's timeline and realms chaotic. Like, you know, change the color of the sky from blue to red, have, like, the trees start getting warped and people start acting crazy, and then, you know, they beat Havoc, and then Liu Kang basically has to turn into a zombie Liu Kang or Dark Liu Kang to fix it. Oh man, I must be trying to follow this bluff. Yeah, I'm too rusty for this. This might have been a bad idea. Oh boy.
Round 2. Fight!
Oh, that's the button I meant. Well, that's gonna happen no matter what game I play. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start grab moving here. Oh, okay. Oh no. No breakaway. Yeah, there's another thing that's bad about this game is breakaway. Oh. And of course my grab tech never works. was not a good stream, fellas. I apologize for the terrible gameplay.
Scarlet wins.
Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, this is Rusty, don't worry. Since I'm going to be switching to Mortal Kombat 11 for some time, we'll get back into it. I have no stress. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know why all the comments are coming back on the stream now. I don't know if you guys can see those when they pop up. I'd like to chat more about this, but I feel like I would talk too much. Oh, that's fine, just chat away. That's what the stream is here for. Is to get you guys involved as much as me. Alright, now that this game is done, gotta think more.
Fright Night.
Yeah, I do apologize for the gameplay again. Like, it is very difficult going from Mortal Kombat 1 to Mortal Kombat 11. That was another thing. Because I think it was Season 3 of Mortal Kombat 1. It was like the Sub-Zero season.
Shinnok's Bone Temple.
There was an issue with one of the DLC characters. I think it was Quan Chi? Was that the Quan Chi season? Yeah, like either the DLC or the cameo, like, was having issues when they were trying to, like, code it into the game, like, kept breaking the game. So, normally the season was a month long, but that one was 3 months long, because of the issues with characters that they had to yeah, Scarlet is fine. Anyways, because that the season was 3 months long instead of 1, so, yeah. So because that was so long, I got to Elder God, like, right away. So I went back to Mortal Kombat X, and I played Mortal Kombat X with the Platinum Trophy, because when Mortal Kombat X first came out, I did not know how to play. I actually didn't know how to play Mortal Kombat, like, online, until, like, partway through 11. Otherwise, I just kind of did, like, raw special moves and, like, only, like, normal strings and combo into it. That's just because I never played Mortal Kombat, like, seriously. My friends and I just played for fun, never played online, no reason. We just played for fun. But it wasn't until the Mortal Kombat 11 beta where I played online for the first time, and then I was like, oh, that's kind of fun, let me learn how to play online. And that's how we got there. So anyway, I go back and I play Mortal Kombat X, which plays a lot differently than Mortal Kombat 1 does. If you think 1 to 11 plays differently, 1 to X is even more. So yeah, that was fun getting into that. And then when I went back to 1 after, I started Combat League like 0 and 10, just because the button controls were so different. Like, I could not figure out how to get them back together. Might be the end of this Kano. Yep, it's one Kano ball and projectiles. Anyways, so yeah, so going from X, or 1 to X, and then back to 1, that was perfect. If you mind, I'd like to share my day out. Chaos Reigns should have gone. Yeah, go for it. If you want to share your thoughts, go for it. I'll try and read them as they pop up. Unless you're in the game, right? I don't know if you're in the game. I'm not going in the game chat, so do what you gotta do. We'll see if someone can take down this Scarlet.
Scarlet.
Maybe I'll try, because obviously Raiden isn't working. I know I played Noob, and I was pretty good with Noob yet. So maybe I'll switch back to him. Him or Nightwolf. Nightwolf would be good for their, like, projectile spam. Noob, maybe not so much. We'll figure it out. Yeah. Fedora, if you want to share your Chaos Reigns thoughts, go ahead.
Sonya's happy place.
Yeah, I think you guys can see the chats as they pop up on the screen. I wish I had Sindel. Yeah, Leo, your Sindel is a problem, I remember that. I think, like, when we used to do, like, the subscriber King of the Hills all the time, that, like, you would play Sindel and just kick my ass every time. Like, It just went back and forth between you and me, because like you would lose to somebody, and then I'd become king, and I'd run it until you came back for Sindel, and then you would run it, because I just could not beat your Sindel. Yeah, well, J Dora, with his talk, a dark Liu Kang, kind of like, oh, Dark Raiden, he got corrupted, now here's Dark Liu Kang getting corrupted, basically for the same issue. Alright, let's read this. The first part of the training shows had extra fighters for reptile. The players are ready with Cyrax. Things will go thanks to Bihan and Sector Talk time. Cyrax time. Okay, well I get what you're saying. Yeah, I agree. Like the fight seemed short and long. Like was that Cyrax in the first one you played with? The Cyrax fight, like, it felt like there was 3 of them, like there was barely any. And then you switch to Sector and Kanya, and it felt like they had a whole bunch of fights. I mean, it's crazy to think about that this DLC only had 3 different... Yeah, it had 5 players to play as. It was Cyrax, Sector, Kanya, Rain, and 2 were the 5 players to find out. It seems like not a lot for DLC there. What's that in Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath? It was Nightwolf, Shang Tsung, Shao Kahn, Sindel. I feel like I'm missing a fight there.
Finish him.
Yeah, there's I think more fights in Aftermath. Right, another comment. The wedding goes the same. Fulan Raiden right behind to keep them busy while Cyrax fights everyone else. I agree. You didn't actually see Bihan fight anyone other than like NPCs. So having Bihan actually like in a fight with people would look pretty good. Alright, I got a cough, so I'm gonna mute for a second. So yeah. How long have we been streaming for? I wish I could tell. I didn't mess up the stream, did I?
Fright Night.
Math, there's 42 minutes, okay. We'll probably go to an hour and a half today.
Hairstyling.
Yeah, they could have done so many.
Sassy Molassy.
Yeah, I think Catherine missed on a lot of stuff.
Elsa.
And I think this is where,
Scream Queen. Jade.
Yeah. I feel like
Fright Night.
they need to consult the fans, not just like super players like Sonic Fox, how to actually make the game. Just because you're good at playing the game doesn't mean you know how to write a story. After Scorpion punches Scarlet's face, Sector attacks Cyrax from behind and proves a point. When Bihan freezes the 2 monks, he fully says Scorpion was right. Yeah, I agree. It was kind of weird that like how easily some
Memory Lane.
It was easy. It was weird how easy Sub-Zero folded when like Scorpion's like he's lying, and then Cyrax like, is that true? And then he goes, yeah. Like, if you were trying to deceive somebody, wouldn't you say like he's lying? He's like, who do you trust more, a traitor or your grandmaster? They basically have Cyrax trying to think for herself, and yeah, even having like Sector attack Cyrax after that could have been good, but they basically just, you know, did nothing with it. Like, yeah, it's a weird way. Are you lying? Yeah. Oh, okay. And like neither of them fought after that. They just basically said, yeah, we lied. A Jade Sindel fight. That's just one for the ages. If there's Sindel, I'll have to do Raiden. That's like the only counter I notice in Sindel. If there's Scarlet again, I can try Nightwolf or what's his name? It's my boss. Let's try him out. Yeah, I also don't know if you guys saw my last community post I made, but with the Mortal Kombat 1 profile picture tournament, the last one was Asha. And I do like Asha as a character. But I did the tournament so I just won all the profile pictures. And after I got first place, and I had the screenshot showing I got first place, I never got these avatars. And then according to PlayStation support, it can take up to 3 months for those avatars to show up. But, when every other profile picture shows up immediately, except for the Astro, which can take us 3 months. So I'm not willing to do those tournaments again, because again, I just play them just to get the profile picture, and then I'm done. And if I got first place, I'm not going to play again to get first place again. So if that just doesn't show up in 3 months, then I'll contact PlayStation for it again. So that's just another thing where, like, Mortal Kombat 1 can be broken. Alright, here we go, more Kombat. Everything else until the Bihan fights have the core stay the same. You see him fighting several of them, but Hab says, let him run on Steam. I had planned for this one. Bihan starts yelling, come.
Finisher.
Yeah, that was another thing I kind of wish they would have done. When Sub-Zero follows Havoc into, like, Chaos Realm or wherever they go, it just shows, like, Havoc's whole horde just standing there. Like, Sub-Zero was right behind Havoc. Wouldn't they have been closer together when they teleported, or... Is that how teleportation works? I don't know. But there should have been a little bit of a battle, instead of just, like, Sub-Zero at one end of the bridge, and then Havoc and his horde on the other side just going, I hope you like Chaos. There should have been an actual battle there between, like, Bihan. Kind of like earlier in the story mode, when Scorpion and Sub-Zero go to the, Shang Tsung's island, the Wuxi fortress. What is that called? They go to the fortress and they steal the gold. And you see Sub-Zero actually like beat up a bunch of people, and then he gets beat up by the goons.
Elsa.
That should have happened with again in the Chaos Realm.
Elsa. Ice Queen.
Alright, see if Humorous Circus can dethrone Purple Rain here. Yeah, I was looking at my stats too before this King of the Hill. I had a 50-game win streak before
Get over here.
Before this stream, and I'm back down to 0. That makes me kind of sad. That's what happens when you're rusty. No. If I cared that much about the streak, I would have practiced a lot more. Yeah, once the group enters Havoc World, Cyrax notes how weird the water flows where attention is pointed. Blowing a ethereal face that's half sun with no mouth. I don't know if that's an idea you're trying to get for the future, or if that's, or if that actually, like, happens in the game. I don't know. Let's see if Humorous Circus can do it. Alright, chat, we need your help. Who do I do next? Do I try Raiden for a third time? See if I can finally get it? Or I switch to Nightwolf? Or do I do New Saibot? Those are the 3 options. Baraka's not going to be a good option if this person's zoning the whole time. Baraka will get his ass kicked. After this person loses, I'll switch to Baraka. Yeah, well, I want to use Nightwolf's Reflect, but you can see that with Scarlet and her projectiles, she recovers while the projectile is still in the air. She can teleport behind me. Isn't that a low? No, it's a mid. know, say, because, like, throw out a projectile and teleport behind me and punish me for reflecting. So I kind of just want to use Raiden again. Just, like, hope I'm not too rusty with him. It's a tricky one, this is.
Finish it.
Alright. Well, we'll try Raiden, see what happens. I think if we lose, we might just go to a different King of the Hill, hopefully a better one. I will just have to play better. Alright, let's see what happens. And like, yeah, the person is kind of playing scummy by just zoning the whole time, but at the same time, like, I blame myself for just being too rusty, not being able to beat them. This really isn't a good Scarlet. We'll try Raiden one more time. If we lose, we'll try a new lobby with hopefully less spamming. Alright, let's get this big dog. I feel like I recognize their gamer take to Purple Paint 1995. I just don't know from where. Yeah, 0-2 in the King of the Hill. That's not good.
Hairstyling.
Alright, I'll get to your comments when I get a minute here.
Speakeasy.
I'll probably be after this match. Alright, there's Scarlet. Not Scarlet, Sindel. So we will see how this goes. I do struggle famously against Sindel. Like, she's my kryptonite in every Mortal Kombat game.
Round 1. Fight.
I could have swore I was... Yeah, I could have swore I read that. I gotta stop trying to up-block. How do you break again in this game? Yeah, I got flawless there.
Round 2.
Personally, I like Mortal Kombat 1 better. Yeah, I might. The range is the highest. What? What? There's a lot of nonsense going on in this match. Yep, last game. Man, that was the worst. Yeah, like I said, I struggle against Scarlet or Sindel so bad. Alright, we'll try different King of the Hill. I'm too rusty to be dealing with this nonsense right now. Well, so, to answer your questions, I do like Mortal Kombat 1 better. I think it's less scrub friendly. But like, there's some things about Mortal Kombat 1 that I wish they had in there are some things that were in Mortal Kombat 11 that I wish were in Mortal Kombat 1. King of the Hill's a big one. Like, in Mortal Kombat 11 was fun, and King of the Hills was seeing who gave you respect and like who didn't after a fight. So like, Mortal Kombat 1, you'd be playing against like somebody really toxic, and they would give you a 0 in a fight, and you'd be able to know who the person is that's hating on you or doesn't like your fight. But then in Mortal Kombat 1, when you do a King of the Hill, it just kind of pools everything together, and then like gives you the final score. Like, you get a total out of everyone. And if just like straight up nobody votes for you in a match, then you then you don't know if people just straight up didn't vote because they weren't paying attention, or if they voted 0 because they didn't like your gameplay. So that would be better for Mortal Kombat. Cameos, I actually do like cameos. I think there are broken cameos that need to fix, but I do like the concept of cameos. I like being able to bring in characters that aren't as popular and maybe wouldn't be a full, like, don't make sense to be a full roster character, but then playing them as a cameo, I think is a great idea. So like, I don't think anybody, like, if they brought, for example, Shujinko and made him a main roster character over Kitana, for example, I think people would have, like, threw a hissy fit, being like, why is Shujinko in this game, but not Kitana? Like, everyone loves Kitana. No one loves Shujinko. But then having him as a cameo, I think everyone's like, okay, Shujinko's in this game. We love to see him. We want him back. But he's not replacing a major character that everybody wants to see, wants to play. And yeah, ambush characters, they need major balancing. Honestly, I think the only balanced cameo is Movado. We've got another character that is great as a cameo, but people probably wouldn't play him if he was a full roster character. Yeah, but I think Movado's like the perfect cameo, because you can only use him when, like, you're juggling in combo. And that's what I think is great, is like, he's there as a support, he's helping you extend combos, and he does have one ambush move to keep you safe, but that costs a full bar. So, it's like, you can keep yourself safe for one turn, but it costs the entire bar, and doesn't, you know, waste, like, it's not just like a constant get out of jail free, where like the Kano cameo and the Sonya cameo, like, it's safe, like, you just end your combo with that, and it's safe, and plus, you can basically just keep taking your turn over and over and over again, and there's no cooldown to that cameo. So there's just some cameos, like, mostly the ambush ones are just completely unbalanced. Alright, let's get back to Ghidorah's. One major change in the arena fight is adding the element effects from the invasions bonus section. So rank can start freezing opponents so on. That'd be pretty cool, actually. Having, like, all these random effects you get from invasions, have that show up in the story mode. So there's actually a connection there. That'd be pretty cool. On the group get lost in the maze, we see Rain sacrifice himself. We see his arm get older, and Wrinkle explain why he can't escape Tanya or Sector. That goes back with how water works. Curious about that. What you mean by that? Alright, we're gonna try Noob Saibot.
Noob Saibot.
Where's Spooky Bihan? There we go. Yeah, if you want to explain that one a little bit more. Explain why you can't escape Tanya or Sector. Yeah, I know that was a point of contention of the story mode. Rain can turn into water, so why does it just turn into water and, like, squish? Yeah, like, why didn't he just, like, squish through the gaps when he can turn into water? Can you try Scarlet? I do not know how to play Scarlet, so I barely remember how to play the characters I mained, so you probably will not be seeing any Scarlet anytime soon. Like, this is gonna be rusty, I can tell already. Yeah, almost. I gotta look up that string real quick. Alright, so it's... There we go. Yeah, because, like, it's a very similar string in 11 Noob Saibot does. But it's just different enough. And there's no armor move. Oh, Jesus Christ. Everyone, I'm so sorry. For everyone watching who's expecting this. This is not good for the brain. No, bro. Oh, late breakaway. I know, yeah, I'm used to Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat 1 Noob Saibot. Oh, we got a combo there. See if I can get a flawless block in here. Nope. Oh, I thought I had it. Don't do it again. Nope. We're just gonna keep trying to flawless block this guy's jumping. I see a new level in the lobby. Oh, no pressure blow. Oh, I jumped in. Oh no! This is what I don't like about Mortal Kombat 11 is the random face blows. Yeah. Alright, if he jumps, I'm just gonna down 2. Oh, or not. Okay. Yeah, and they make jumping's a lot harder to punish in this. Which is good and bad, because I guess someone who likes jumping, I might lose this. If I keep messing around, I might actually lose this. Yeah, it's also... Yeah, they also, like, invert the cameo button. There we go. There we go. Dropped so many combos there. But we got the win. Yeah, you'll play the role in Mortal Kombat 11. Well, that was just awful. I explained a much earlier post. If you want to scroll back, I'm typing as much as I can. I'll text them that I have. Yeah, I don't understand why YouTube comments are limited on texts. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh, excuse me. Alright, we'll try Nightwolf here. How long have we been streaming for now? Started an hour. I think we started at like 2. So maybe we'll go down to Humorous Circus and then we'll end the stream there. Yeah, unlike if you guys ever watch the calendar, he'll stream for like hours at a time. I can't do that. I can't.
Fang face.
I cannot stream for that long. Like I get bored after like an hour of streaming. So it's just something to reconnect with the fans who have been supporting me for years, who came here for the Mortal Kombat 11 content, and now at our 5-year anniversary are back to it. Alright, let's see if I can unrustify Nightwolf. Nightwolf would be another cool character to show up as a cameo or a character in Mortal Kombat 1. But again, I don't like when they use multiple DLC characters. Yeah, there was a thing when Mortal Kombat 11 was out where Ed Boon said they will never have a character be DLC twice. And that turned out to be a total lie. Rain was a DLC character twice. He was DLC in Mortal Kombat 9 and Mortal Kombat 11. Shang Tsung was a DLC character in Mortal Kombat 11 and again in Mortal Kombat 1. And yes, pre-order bonuses do count as DLC characters. So yeah, that's at least 2 examples. Well, I guess that game's done. I wonder if the game desynchronized. Don't know. Mortal Kombat 11 hitting us with the famous desync. I don't know if I lagged out or what. Yeah, I was lagged out, because I got no streak. Ooh, lovely. Alright, we'll see if we can hop back into that one. And we'll play one more rotation, then we'll pause the stream there. But again, the streaming will be on every Friday. So if you miss a stream, you want to join a future stream, just try and plan for every Friday night. Again, that is schedule dependent, because like I said earlier in the stream, I do have a baby on the way. The Scruffy family is getting a little bit bigger, because we have Scruffy, Miss Scruffy, and now Scruffy Jr. is on the way. So that'll depend on whether or not I can actually go. Alright, more comments here. 410 speaks to Orin. Her Dragon Fire actually hits Sector, but she uses her shield block and absorb it. She only lasts for a short while before her suit overheats. Yeah, that would actually be cool to see. Is like somebody get hit with that fire, like Sector gets knocked back or something, Tanya like drags her off, and then they're like, "Oh, are you okay?" And then Sector's like, "Yeah, my suit can like withstand a little bit of fire, but any more it would have destroyed it." And then that could lead Sector to saying, "I'll have to upgrade that in the future." Since, like, you know, Sector's thing is fire, watch her, like, upgrade to get a more fire-resistant suit. That would be pretty cool. Will you play some MK1 today, Scruffy? No. I will probably not. Probably after the stream I'll hop off and spend time with my wife. Yeah, spoiler alert, not spoiler alert, but some insider knowledge to everyone watching the stream right now. But we are going into the hospital on Monday before like the start of delivery of baby. We've had some complications with pregnancy, so it's not like just a completely normal one, if you will. So like when we go in, it doesn't like immediately start Tyrone. But starting Monday, we will be in a hospital. And we're in right away. Cool. And I think that, yeah, so it must have disconnected the whole lobby, because that Mr. Tremboli, he was in our last King of the Hill. Alright, so we'll see how this goes. Yeah, so that's common here. She states that the suit has limitations based on the human body. It's connected to your nervous system. I think that'd be a cool twist. You could even kind of hint towards getting rid of the human body and just doing, you know, what do you call it? The cyber initiative. I think that would be pretty cool. Alright, so once we get down to Big Chase or Stay, either me or Humorous Circus, whoever gets down there first, that's when we'll stop the stream. Alright, let's get some Night Wolf back in here. That's who we're gonna play. Or Afternoon Eagle. Yeah. I do also miss naming your variations, even though there are no variations in Mortal Kombat 1. And I actually prefer no variations, because I don't think you should sacrifice one move for another. I think if the character has the move in the game, you should be able to use it. I do miss being able to, like, name your variation and make it a little bit more customizable. Yeah, if you guys have stayed this far, I love you guys all. I love all you guys. You're great for supporting the channel and all that. Give the stream a like. That really help support the channel and help, you know, help support it for future streams. That way we can keep doing these.
I so need a keep.
Maybe in the future it'll be more than just King of the Hills 2. Like we can actually see more gameplay rather than me just lose 3 games in a row and then wait a whole long time for me to lose a 4th game. And hopefully it'll be better too. Let's see if I can remember how to play this guy.
Round 1. Fight!
A little bit better with Night Wolf. Still don't beat him. Good one, man. Good combo. There you go. I like the only tornado.
Round 2. Fight!
Pretty sure that does armor break move, right? Good special move. Falling apart, people. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the input. Oh no! Okay. We're starting to get rusty again.
Final round. Fight.
Panic time. Oh, I forgot. That's not the gap. There's a gap in one of the strings. Forward 4, not his. And 3. Go. Rail punish. I was expecting to wake up roll. I knew expecting him. I don't know if I can flush this. Yeah, you'll have enough life left there. Let's get some cheese in here. Oh no! Oh,
Finish it.
you cheesed him. I'm sorry, you were circus, I had to cheese you. Too rusty to not cheese.
Nightwolf wins.
Alright. Miss Gruffy's just informing me that she just woke up from her match. GG's Humorous Circus. Sorry that it had to end so cheesy. The fights will be better in the future, I promise. Too many drop combos and just absolute nonsense on my part. I apologize. Alright. Now we will switch to Baraka. Try and do a little Baraka mirror here. Because I know this guy plays Baraka. I think maybe this guy's leg causing he's at 166 connection. What do I want to do here? Yeah, let's do this one. Baraka Obama. Or just Killer Brock.
Stabby Stabbers Guild.
Alright. So we'll be finishing up the stream in a couple games here. Thank you everyone who's tuning in to watch. I appreciate you. I know, like I say, I always say that early. Like I say that like 2 games before the stream ends. I'm just awkwardly sitting here like thanking everyone for watching. But I do appreciate you. This stream would not be possible without your support.
Round 1.
See if I can remember my main. Oh, I absolutely do not. Yep, random buttons go. Oh, that was a good spot block. I don't think that was intentional though. What? There you go. It's not a, you know, I'm too rusty to try and his optimal, but his forward, oh, I know why. Yeah, I changed the settings to get, so that the fatal blow, or the crushing blows only happen when I do need it to happen. There we go. There you go, you gotta hold down the button. Hey, I finally found them. Rainbow kill! Okay, even though I hate the fatal blow randomness in Mortal Kombat, it is fun when you get it under them. Oh, random bullshit go. Okay, yeah, cheesy, lots of cheesy victories in this game. So I apologize, folks. Alright, we'll do this next match and then we'll call it a day. We'll try and end it on Raiden so that you can actually get some good Raiden gameplay in here. And you know what? For this last match, we'll switch to game chat, see how it's going. Here we go. I can't hear people. I see mics, but I can't see them. Can you guys hear me?
Thundercat.
This is the last match of the stream. So after this,
1.21 gigawatts. Windy City.
Alright, the stream can hear me, I just don't know if the King of the Hill can hear me. Got the brotherly matchup here, I like it. So what, we won 3 games, Noob, Nightwolf, and Baraka. All of them have been cheesy victories. We'll try not to cheese this one.
Retro
I'm just way too rusty to actually win by default. I don't have anyone muted, do I? But I hear this guy's voice going off, but I can't hear nothing. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Figure it out a different day.
Round 1. Fight!
We hit it! We finally hit a combo! Good one. I keep trying to up-block, but it's not a thing in this game. There we go. A little rusty on that one. That's a lot of rusty.
Round 2. Fight!
See if we can get that up in the combo again. There we go. It's all coming back to me. There we go. What is what? No. There we go. That's by the other profit, will you die by it? That's only fair for how I beat that last guy. I also know it's not very enthusiastic streamer. Like, if you hear my voice compared to others, like, I just kind of monotone the whole time. There we go. Oh, GG's, buddy. Wait, what's that friendship? Is that the friendship? See some kids on there we go. I remember the friendship. Well, GG's everyone. Thank you for tuning into the stream. Sorry that the gameplay was so terrible today. I'll practice, get back to my usual form you guys are used to. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you next time.